This is it. This is the must-watch video if you want to know everything about the best possible Premier League players in EAFC 21st Ultimate Team on every single position, matching every single budget. If you love it, leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to put something in the comment section. That would be amazing. Let's get the show on the road. Sit back, relax, and take all the information you need to become invincible in the weekend league, in division rivals, forever. Do you want to build a team you always dreamt about, but you don't have the coins? No worries. Go to u7buy.com, the best possible place in the world for your FUT coins. Use the code VIVA for a massive big discount, and you can get the wins you always dreamt about. We are starting off with the goalkeepers, and for the goalkeepers, and like every single position, we're going to select 2 players at least, and sometimes there is only 1 available. We put in 1. For example, Emiliano Martinez and Andre Onana are without a doubt the best goalkeepers for less than 10k. They're even cheaper than 5k at the moment, so you can shop until you drop for a small budget. If you're lucky enough to get one good pack opening and you can sell a player for 50 to 60k, this time in FC 24's Ultimate Team, you're able to build yourself a good squad who can resist iconic teams. Martinez and Andre Onana, great starting goalkeepers. If you want to make a step in that upgrade, you go for Ederson Moraes, at the moment trading for 25,000 coins. That seems a lot, but once again, for an 88 rated goalkeeper with 86 diving, 86 reflexes, and also great with his feet, that is pretty important if you're playing against better oppositions who will put you one-on-one all over the pitch. There is nothing to build up. Ederson Moraes with his kicking ability can open windows that would have been shut if you don't have a goalkeeper with kicking 91. And who are better than Ederson Moraes? It is Alisson Becker and Jerzy Dudek hero card. Especially Dudek, his diving and reflex combination in combo with a 60 speed coming off his line makes him great. But once again, don't be fooled. Martinez, Onana is also great value for the money you pay for them. Ederson is good. Alisson is slightly better as a goalkeeper, but as a sweeper keeper, Ederson is better. And Jerzy Dudek is a sweeper keeper and good on the line. So for every single goalkeeper in this video, you can trust it because Viva said. From the goalkeepers, we go to the center backs. By the way, you want to see more videos about the best on each position? Click the I button. Simple as that. 1, 2 players I really love are Mickey van der Ven and Josko Gvardiol. I'm using them in a combined team to play in the division rivals in the weekend league, and I must say at the moment I played 15 games and I got 11-4 record, so pretty impressive against good squads. And I'm not the best player, but Van der Ven and Gvardiol, they can play against Samuel Eto'o, Ronaldo number 9, and all those super quick strikers because they will catch up with them. And Mickey van der Ven only costed 6k at the moment, and Gvardiol will cost you around 10 to 11k, and also that is a steal. Trust me boys, upgrading them will cost you a lot of money. William Saliba is the next step, but he will already cost you 40,000 coins. And is he actually so much better? Slightly. Is he worth so much more because he is slightly better? No, but he is a top 2 center back alongside Rafael Varane, besides the special card. So that is why Saliba and Varane, they're from France, the Premier League, they're the perfect link, and so you can build yourself cool looking hybrids. Varane is the next step because he will cost you 90,000 coins. So once again, you're good with Mickey van der Ven, you're good with Josko Gvardiol, you might not even need those upgrades, but if you have the coins, spend it on Saliba and Varane. It's the best investment you can do if you still want to spend your coins on a Premier League centre back. The ultimate expensive centre backs, they're quite simple. It's Virgil van Dijk. Man, this guy is so overpowered. It's unbelievable. He's so quick. I played a couple of times against VVD and I was running with quick strikers and he seems to catch me up every single time. Vincent Kompany and Ledley King are also great hero cards. Especially Kompany is a welcoming new signing to the Ultimate Team version because, well, now we have more diversity for the people who have a lot of coins to spend. When we make the move to the right back position, I must say it's quite disappointing so far this year. Well, disappointing, I must say it differently, because for the cheap players you have a lot of opportunities. You can go for Dalot, Wan-Bissaka, Pedro Porro, Reece James. That is good. But in the medium budget, there is nobody actually besides Reece James. Maybe one day with a special card, but now we only have Kieran Trippier there. And the man who kicked the ass of Kylian Mbappe's Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. He got a Team of the Week card, but that is only 86 rated, and he's too slow to actually call him overpowered. And then we have Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is by far the ultimate best right back, but because he's the only one who's that good, he will cost you around 100,000 coins. Is he worth that? Well, maybe shop for Pedro Porro, give Pedro Porro a shadow card, and you're good to go. Once again, if you have the coins, Walker is the best suit. When we move to the left back position, we have slightly more opportunities in the Premier League this year. With Alex Moreno and Udogie, you're good to go for a cheap left back. The Aston Villa man brings in 87 pace, the Tottenham left back brings in 88 pace. So even Udogie or Alex Moreno, choose whoever you desire more. Then we have Andrew Robertson, only 80 pace. Is that good enough? I am not sure. With his shadow card, he feels pretty okay, and I must say Robertson overall as a card is still steady, and that makes him so valuable. The best possible left backs you can get, it's simple. Lamptey with a special inform card, and Bjorn Arne Riise, the man who will get an upgradable card, but this card is already incredible. So tell me what you want: Riise, Lamptey, Robertson, or maybe Alex Moreno and Udogie. Drop it down below. We leave the defensive line behind us and we go to the midfielders, starting off with the central defensive midfielders. We all know them as CDM. The cheapest ones out there are Declan Rice and Casemiro. Rice 5k, Casemiro around 15k. Especially some people think Casemiro is too slow, but he makes up for that for his positioning, his ball control, his tackling, his tactical knowledge. He's a great asset. For example, if you need to upgrade from Declan Rice and Casemiro, you have to go for Sandro Tonali, and because he is once again the best gold CDM with 84 pace, he feels like a playmaker, an architect, a box-to-box player, and a CDM combined in one person. Tonali will cost you 90,000 coins, so yeah, you have to save up a lot of coins to get a player like Tonali in your squad. And then we have the best possible CDMs. It's a cool combination of Chelsea and City heroes. It's Ramirez and Yaya Touré. If you saw my videos about, well, probably the best CDMs in the Premier League to buy for the Weekend League / FUT Champions, you saw these two already. I can't help it, they're still the best of the best. Go to the center midfielders. People ask me, Viva, what is important? I would say every single stat on the center midfielder is important. You want all those stats higher than 70 to call him a box-to-box complete midfielder. Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton. Also, shout out to Joe Willock, a third Newcastle player. They have all stats higher than 70 and even closer to the 80s, then it's down to the 70s. So that is why Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton with Joe Willock is my tridente on the midfield. And I love them for that. It's really great. I call them my Bermuda Triangle because every single opponent who is in the triangle, they just seem to be disappearing with their skills. Upgrading them, you can do it with Bernardo Silva and with Enzo Fernandez. But the real question is this an upgrade? And my answer is, if you're good on the ball with dribbling, Bernardo Silva is a jam. Underrated for sure. But if you're looking for overpowered meta players to sweat the game, I might say use Bruno, use Joe Linton, and skip Silva and Fernandez. Harsh words, but it will save you a lot of coins. Even Martin Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne, it's the question, are they worth the coins? Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne might even be better used as cams, and that's everything to do with a 62-65 defending stat you want, especially if you play, for example, in a 4-4-2 system or just with two center mids. You want them to be complete in attack and in defense. So Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne, great players, but maybe better as cams. And then you're stuck, well, stuck in a good way with Bruno and Joe Linton, who will cost you a combined price of 5k. That's a... Completing the midfield, we have the cams, and luckily we have some new kids in town with Szoboszlai and Bruno Fernandes. You have nice players. Szoboszlai is a quick star, 83 pace, 82 shooting, and 84 passing. He's a great player, a great player for the price you pay for him, because Bruno Fernandes is better overall, 88 rated. But I've spoken to people who say, well, I think Szoboszlai does better for me in the game because he is so much faster. So choose what you like in these assets. With Thomas Rosicky, you find Szoboszlai and Bruno Fernandes having a baby. 83, 81, 86, 88. He has the quick feet of Szoboszlai, he has the dribbling of Bruno Fernandes, he has the passing of Bruno, and the shooting of Bruno and Szoboszlai combined. So yeah, that's why Rosicky is my medium budget man, and the best possible cams out there. I cannot change that. It's Bruno Fernandes, road to the knockout stages, and GG. Okocha, the man who has skills to pay the bills. He is one of the dribbling killers in the game. I love Gigi Okocha. He might be defensively weak, he might be physically weak, but I don't care. Gigi Okocha makes the game fun, and that is what we have to see. Go to the final positions, and there are the attacking players, starting off on the right wing position, after that the left wing, and then the strikers. If you're still watching, leave a like, subscribe, and put in the notification bell. That would be fabulous. Thank you for that if you want to do that. So we have the right winger starting off with Bailey and Anthony, and we have several other players. Anthony is not as quick as he was last year. 90 pace went down to 83, but his dribbling abilities remembers me, and it feels a little bit like Riyad Mahrez last year. Not the quickest, but great on the ball, and also nice snipe shooting. Bailey is using your pace, using the dribbling, and also with 77 shooting, he will get you a couple of goals in that process. If you want to go to a medium budget, you can choose Saka, his normal card, Diaby, the new Aston Villa signing, great to have him, luckily to sign him up in my team, and we have Mohamed Kudus. He is an SBC, so you need to do him as soon as possible, or else Kudus will be gone and West Ham reaching the next stage. It is quite 1000%, so at 86 rated. Kudus is 99% guaranteed, and then he goes up to a card with over 80 shooting, with over 95 speed, and I don't have to tell you how good he will be. Then we have a lot of players on the right wing position. We have the likes of Mo Salah, Joe Cole, Steve McManaman, and Saka. Once again, a road to the knockout stage, and for Arsenal, I think it will be a good group with PSV Eindhoven, with, of course, also they lost against, you know it guys, this weekend. It was a bad run for them, and they can proceed in the group stage, but you also have to face Sevilla as well. So with Sevilla, with PSV Eindhoven, it is quite hard to tell who will go through to the next round, but if they do, Saka goes up to a 90 rated player with a lot of amazing skills. From the right wing, we go to the left wing, and who do we find there? A player I'm using myself, Gabriel Martinelli and Luis Diaz. I started off with Martinelli, he will cost you around 7k, and then I went to Luis Diaz. He will cost you around 30k, and is he cheap, is he medium? Well, you can decide, but Luis Diaz will only go down in price because now he's expensive, because his special card, you can see it on the same page, is now in packs, but Luis Diaz will drop down in price steadily, but they're still great. 89, 91 pace, good shooting, good dribbling, must buy players. In the medium budget, we find Inform Mitoma, we find Inform Doku, and we find normal card Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son also has a special card as a striker, more about that in a couple of seconds. And Doku is the quickest player I feel on the pitch, 93 pace, but the man is so heavy weighted, well, light weighted I must say, not a heavyweight but a lightweight, that he feels to fly over the pitch like an astronaut does with a rocket. Great player. Mitoma is a dribbling god, by the way. And then the most expensive wingers in the Premier League, we have Harry Kewell, Park Hee-sung. Park is very complete, he keeps running, and the best one out there for me is Luis Diaz, especially because he will go up even further, because he also has a road to the knockout stage, and Liverpool in the European League is for me almost a guarantee that they can actually win that tournament if they don't mess it up against a good opposition. So Luis Diaz is now already 93, 84, 80, and 90 dribbling with 78 physicality. That guy is a monster on that position. So how far can he go? He can reach even higher heights. So Luis Diaz is my new personal favorite. We're going to finish off the episode with the strikers. If you're still watching, leave a like, subscribe, and put something in the comment section. Who's your personal favorite player in the Premier League, guys? And click the I button for more videos. Subscribe to the channel. Just do it right now. It will help me a lot, and you're welcome to join the Viva la FIFA army. The cheapest strikers, we have the likes of Cody Gakpo, we have Diogo Jota, we have Beto, Danjuma, and Darwin Nunez, all available for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1k. It's unreal how cheap they are and what skills they bring to the pitch. Shop until you drop for a measly budget in the Premier League striker position. Upgrading them will cost you a little bit more, I really have to tell you, because you have to go for Ollie Watkins in form or Christopher Nkunku, and we're talking about around 40k for Watkins, maybe 60, 70k in the weekend, and Nkunku is also 60k, so it's not cheap to get Watkins and Nkunku joining your squad, but you find yourself with Watkins, a 90 pace, 85 shooting striker, and that combination is quite rare. And Nkunku is a holding up player, a complete forward as we call that, Antoine Griezmann, but then even better than him. And for the strikers, the ultimate expensive strikers, I've selected 5 of them. 5. We have Carlos Tevez, Erling Braut Haaland, João Pedro, Marcus Rashford, and so much more. Great players to use, fantastic players to score goals, and I must say, nobody will disappoint you. Trust me, one by one, they're all extremely good. But once again, if you don't have the budget, and I can imagine that in this stage, 2 weeks after the release, don't worry, go for the cheap strikers, go for the cheap players I showed you in this video, you're good to go. So boys, I'm your boy Viva La FIFA, I thank you all for watching, I wish you all a very nice day, and as you know for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for